Oh, that actually looks better than I thought. There's a white space at the top, so I've set up like a scrolling text for the rules. If you go on stream, you'll see it. It's pretty good.
Alright, well then, welcome everyone to the Trinity Force
We usually
Network.
do this when the game starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we even streaming right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the streams. I'm like, oh, well.
Cool.
And let me get chat going. Alright. Alright, go for it.
Alright, we'd like to welcome everyone to the Trinity Force Network Battle Arena. My name is Leshok, and I am joined here tonight with the one and only Horse Doctor and UglyTuco. Now, here what we're doing tonight is the Battle Arena. We'll have two teams of players ranked from bronze to gold go head-to-head while we comment and you watch. And always remember to check us out at TrinityForcePodcast.com, home to the T-Force proper, the LCS Rundown, Oslo, and Four Awards podcasts. If you like League of Legends, there's something there for you. And last, folks, also remember that we are here to help each other improve and have fun, so no in-game toxicity will be tolerated. If you see any, please take a screenshot and contact us on Casters, and let's get on.
Alright, 1 second. Is Darkener gonna be here? No.
He might be. I'll talk to him.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so bans, Volibear and Thrushmore. Those are pretty good. I mean, those are good champions. I think Volibear's a pretty good jungler right now, too.
Cinderhulk has done wonders for him.
Yeah, I think the W buff helped him. I actually don't think he's super reliant on items because of how good his early game is. Alright, let me mute Sky Kappa. Oh, I can't mute the notification. Damn it. Alright. Comic Sans MS.
Oh! We got first pick Teemo. Or they're just hovering to troll us.
Stalker likes my Comic Sans. For the first pick's not bad. There are a couple of junglers that can mess him up, but nobody's really playing those junglers right now. And the only one that gives
might
him...
be one of them.
No, Rek'Sai's Fiddle's pretty good against Rek'Sai.
Alright.
He is Strain, and then when he uses knock up, you fear and like walk away.
Yeah.
If he tunnels again, you just start draining again. So maybe he has to like CC and burst to kind of kill Fiddlesticks in the jungle, because people go 2 point strain now at level 3, and it's really hard to duel 2 point strain Fiddle.
Yeah.
Alright. Bone's not a bad first pick. You might get like countered lane, but he doesn't get countered that bad. Nautilus.
Alright. Nautilus.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's
support
not-
Nautilus. I like the pick. I like support Nautilus a lot, but he's pretty good right now.
I think it's risky. If there's somebody on the other team who can play Janna, you're not going to have a fun lane phase.
You're not gonna be able to do anything, yeah.
But,
Okay, then lock in with the Ahri and the Graves.
it's not bad. They're both pretty standard. Ahri, if you're good enough at Ahri, everything's a skill matchup, so it's not like a big deal.
She's a pretty safe pick.
Yeah.
As long as they're old sub, yeah.
Maokai top.
Yeah, probably.
So-
Even after they nerfed him, he's still really strong.
Even if you lose lane, you just go Righteous Glory, and it's kind of
Yeah.
whatever.
They said it already on the podcast. It's really only a nerf tip before he gets his catalyst, and once he gets that, it's back to where he was before. Scion works too.
Oh.
You just have to manage your mana a lot. It's a little harder to manage your mana now, but also, do you max Q now first on Scion?
It depends on the matchup. Some matchups
Yeah.
you just can't hit them with Qs, so... I mean, if it's like Sion versus Riven, no. But, It really depends what they pick.
So bot lane, we're going to have the matchup of Lucian, Nautilus, looks like currently against Leona Graves.
I kind of like it in favor of Nautilus, as long as, I don't know, if they don't get killed at level 2, it becomes really hard for Leona to engage on the AD carry with Nautilus standing right next to him, just stunning her with an auto and slowing her.
And Nautilus can do a really good job of peeling for Lucian, who's also got his dash for getting out.
Yep.
Why does everyone call it the Steel Kermit Stalker? Bad by the troll. Somebody has quite a bit of feedback. Does anybody know how to like stop that?
Feedback from the Skype call, or?
Yeah, one of you guys has like a ton of background noise. I don't know who it is.
I'll mute my mic for just a second and tell me if it goes away.
Alright. No.
Okay.
Alright, I'll mute mine here.
Alright, let's see who it is. No.
Okay, huh. Weird.
I hear a minor bit, but I mostly just hear keyboards.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be my mic, in all honesty.
Alright, so in the top lane we're going to have Nasus up against Zion. Now, from my experience, I find that is actually one that you can get away with Zion with doing your Q, because you can always know when Nasus is going to try to come up the last hit.
Yeah. You can bully Nasus out pretty early as Scion. Just he's got all those high base damages. And he's kind of going to have to, otherwise Nasus will just get to the point where he can free farm and not be threatened by Scion at all.
Yeah, if Nasus goes MR blues, it's not a terrible lane for him. If he goes like some idiot CDR page, he'll struggle. Because a lot of Sion's damage is magic early.
Oh yeah, his E and shield. His shield does max % health, right?
Yeah. A lot of Nasuses go for the greedy CDR blues, which is like, but you're basically asking to like lose lane really badly.
That's the Sir Chaz build.
Yeah.
Just build CDR as fast as possible so you can stack more, but yeah, it's really greedy.
Cho got this. That's actually a pretty good lane for Cho if he plays it well. He really needs to ward though. Like Ari can't solo kill him unless he messes up hard, but Cho'Gath's kind of easy to gank. Let's see what else we got. Jungle matchups. Fiddle versus Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai needs to play really aggressively pre-6, and then.
Purple team will also have to control vision around walls and everything really well once Fiddlesticks gets 6.
Yeah, they have to just keep in the back of their mind of just thinking where Fiddlesticks is, where can he ult from, and just trying to ward there and not in the usual places.
They really need to ward up mid and bot. Fiddle's not going to gank top this game. Fiddle doesn't gank top in a lot of games. Bot lane, Graves, Leona, Lucian, not. Lucian not can actually bully really hard early, but Graves Leona has a better 6. Unless Nautilus plays the disengage like perfectly. That being said, Nautilus can chain CC for so long at 6. Sometimes you just win the 2v2 because the AD carry can't do damage. But that's one of those things that just comes down to how well they play. Like in like most games with the Lucian or Leona, the bot lane's gonna be like 2 dependent if they actually do something with 2. Because Leona and Lucian are both 2 of the laners that really want to hit 2 first.
So do you want to know what runes Anasis is running?
CDR.
Well, he's running 2 CDR Quints, and he's running ability power blues.
What?
So with mana regen seal, he's not running any armor. Doesn't look like.
God bless, man.
no armor or magic resist. So
That might be it. Sounds like he could have a bad day if this Scion punishes him for that.
yeah, he could.
Yeah, especially Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai can gank top early pretty well, especially on purple side.
It's easy for him to get behind and gank from behind. Yeah.
Nasus went flash and not ghost though, so at least he is like one gank's worth of survivability.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here we go.
Sheets. Flawless. Yeah, I just have to wait for it to load. It'll be interesting though. Fiddlesticks is kind of like Vayne. He scales, but he only scales if you're really good at him. Or if the other team misplays really hard.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, if the other team is wary of you at all, it's so hard to get a good ultimate off.
I've played him like pretty high. You get better and better at vision control if you're actually good at Fiddlesticks. But it's just like a lot of jungling right now because most of the camps are worthless mid game is like smiting Wraith on cooldown and like getting sweeper on second back. If you don't do both of those things and you're playing competent players, you're just gonna be on wards all game. It's like mid game, the other buffs are worthless. Like you don't really need help clearing, you should be ganking. So you just like take Wraiths and take Wraiths and take Wraiths.
How do you guys feel about this mid matchup between Cho and Ari?
I mean, Cho got some monster in the lane. Unless he gets ganked or misplays, he should do well.
It's really easy for him to punish the other mid laner. He can get poke really well off of his spikes with the range that they have, and keep scaling that silence makes it really easy for him to trade with the enemy mid laner.
He can like build whatever he wants to. He can go 2 Jorns and Timorellos or Abyssal or Roa. It doesn't really matter. He's good. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I also saw that their Cho's not running any magic resist on their runes, so...
What's he running? Scaling AP?
He's running... Let me double check.
Here, one
Magic
second.
pin reds, health, yellows with 1 armor, and then armor blues with the ability power quints. So
yeah, it's pretty
the
bad.
blues I have an issue with, but
blues you generally want to run MR, scaling CDR, or scaling AP.
Or AP, yeah, exactly. The armor doesn't give you that much in the glyph category.
No, it doesn't do a ton against Ari either. Yellow, what's your running yellows?
Mostly health, but 1 armor.
That's okay. Scaling health or flat?
Flat.
Yeah.
So it looks like that rune page is set up to do really well against, Talon and Zed in the mid lane, which I guess is what he usually runs it against. Which
yeah, I think if you play Talon or Zed, you'd go CDR, AP blues, and just armor yellows.
Okay,
Now this is something that we've commented on several games, but just looking through people here and seeing how many people have already selected their first skill even before just leaving base.
Yeah, holy crap, guys, please stop. Nautilus Lucian's got flat blues and flat yellows. Naut's got flat. Sion looks like he is flat. What's Leona have? All the supports, I mean, bot lane all has armor, which is good. Some games I don't see that.
Yeah, if you're kind of struggling to find runes to go with for your support bot lane, health and armor is always good.
This is what I don't like on Fiddlesticks, though. Oh, load screen over there. My bad.
So how do you guys feel about the starting with the Dorn Shield against Scion for Nasus? I am not a fan of that.
It'd probably be better if you had Flask, I feel like, but it's just not the most optimal choice you could have made, I feel like.
Right, because while it does give you that little bit of regen there, the Scion's mostly going to deal damage to you from his abilities and not all that harassing with auto attacks early on.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Alright, the mana pots on Fiddle is pretty bad. You should start, like, with the ward, or 2 health pots in case you get invaded. I always say, like, on LoL coaching, you have to list 5 champions, so I listed Fiddle as, like, my main one. And I always get Fiddle lessons, and the first question I always ask is, like, how do I stop going out of mana? And I say, you need to gank more. Like, I don't go out of mana when I play Fiddlesticks because I'm not farming the entire game. But
okay. Nice little trade bot lane.
Ara's doing a good job getting autos. She really needs to play this 2 more aggressively, though.
Yeah, she's got to take advantage before Cho gets too tanky.
Every game. It's just, it's really abusable until you get high elo. I know I say it like every time, but like if you hit 2 first, you need to go ham.
Yeah. Oh.
Leona there, like if you don't think you can hit the lance and you have 2 on them, just like stand in front of the wave and deny farm. Because sometimes they won't give you the 2, but you can get like a couple of creeps off it at the very least.
Yeah.
And once you like lose lance, Lucian could just step up there and get his 2. What do we got here? Alright, that's better.
Looks like Rek'Sai backed upon getting level 3. He still has his red buff up, but I've seen people do that before.
See that up there up top there is a good example of what I was talking about. Sion has pushed Nasus's wave to the tower, and then when the cannon minion was taking tower shots, he charged up his Q and prevented Nasus from walking up to get the stack on the tower minion until it was killed.
This is a perfect opportunity to max Q, because the fully charged Q, when you put some ranks in, it's going to do so much damage.
It's good with Fiddle warding that bush, making sure Rek'Sai didn't invade. Oh. Alright, so Fiddle right here, he's going for a gank.
He can't do anything bot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they've been pushed like a decent amount of the game. Oh, please
Oh,
don't do dragon.
I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing.
This is so stupid.
Going for the early dragon with no vision.
I was going to say he should have went for lane gank.
Yeah, on Cho. Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Doesn't even have the Scuttle Crab for providing vision of the river.
He might get away
Getting
with
Scuttle
it.
Crab's hard as Fiddlesticks, dude. It's a struggle.
If you lose first set of double buffs and like they take dragon off this, like you almost lose the game as Fiddle.
It's risky. Oh, Rek'Sai. Is he gonna get there in time? He's submerged, so he doesn't see. Oh my god!
Oh no, he moved! He moved!
No, he can see it. Why isn't he doing anything? Rek'Sai. Oh, come on, man. Alright, so if Rek'Sai had paid attention at all, this would be a terrible play.
Yeah.
But
Nice gank, though. Oh.
Oh, that was a
like
good summoner heal.
Yeah.
oh, Fiddle.
The pool party bot lane survives.
So as Rek'Sai has to keep in mind, he just blew. Did he blow flash for both Graves and Leona, or just Leona?
What? Leona flash goes here.
Alright, because he could easily gank bot again with one of his tunnels, and they're still kind of pushed up, and just focus Leona because you know she has no escape now.
I should see in chat, like if I could see chat, I should see like Leona flash 10-0-0 or something, or whenever it was.
And
When
heals on a 4-minute cooldown, right?
Yeah, roughly. Let's see what we
Roughly,
have.
yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Nasus just uses teleport to return to lane.
That's good. A sign you wanna call that too. It's 6 minutes, so if his TP's down, like you've priority in dragon for a while. Whoa, Fiddlesticks.
This is trinket up.
So Ari has no mana in his Cho'Gath. What's he doing?
Oh, nice rupture.
Cho's just not gonna die.
Probably didn't need to ignite.
Yeah,
Probably scare him off, but
his health was rather high for that ignite.
So on Graves, unless you have a really good time to do it, your W is kind of a mana dump that doesn't do much damage.
the only time you use your W's when you're in the middle of a trade, or like an all-out trade, or if you're gonna try to clear the wave fast, where you can WQ at the back wave, the back line of minions, and clear them just like that real quick. But
There's certain times too where you want to zone them against the wall if you're harassing. But like he was about to hit 5 when he's at W. He really needs to think about pooling his mana for 6 because he's gonna want like 280.
Yeah.
He says, what do you
oh,
think?
Nasus is in a vulnerable spot. Here he goes.
I don't like the Sunfire on Sion. I think he should be going Frozen Heart.
Yeah, because he gets enough health from his the passive on his W. Another knockup. Oh.
They'll get it off this dive.
Stay under the turret, Nasus, next time. Oh! Fiddlesticks with barely enough mana for the Crow.
Alright, so this is going to be a small thing.
Mhm.
Let's see, Rek'Sai and Scion. Alright, so Scion, when you did that, you were kind of here for a while, like where Dead Nasus is, you wanted to ward this Drybush.
That's
Anytime
among the
you
prime-
die,
yeah.
anytime
Go
you
ahead.
dive and you're in position to ward that, you need to ward it.
Especially because he's going to be pushed up that far as Sign anyway for most of the time, just trying to deny Nasus farming opportunities for his Q. And that's the prime spot where Fiddle can ult from.
And in
having that
hindsight,
covered
too,
is sleep.
like, diving this at 7 or 7:30 is, like, really stupid. Because Fiddle's going to be playing blue at playing his second blue at 7:30, 7:45. Like,
That's fair.
you always think the jungler's going to do his first buff again 5 minutes later. So if you're diving in the lane adjacent to, like, where they started at, like, 7:30 to 8, it's just generally not a smart play. Fiddlesticks didn't have to do anything to counter gank that. It was just next to his blue.
He just walked up, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I want to take blue. Oh, they're diving when my blue's up. Thank you. Decent ward. Both junglers need to go supers, though. On Fiddle, you should honestly just start supers. I see almost no use for the warding totem if you start with the green ward.
If your team helps you out to predict an early invade, yeah, you can start with the...
What I do most games is I just walk up and ward their
Oh.
wraiths. Whoa, what's going on?
There we go. Nice move by, oh man.
Ari needs to react.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Really wants that red buff.
That's good.
That was good, yeah.
He shouldn't have had to use it. Ari should have done something, but this is
Good job by Leona there, by the way.
Wraith ward. You need to be smiting this to host sweepers. If they keep your Wraith warded all game as Fiddlesticks, like, you won't even get in a spot to sit on a ward.
Hmm? Oh,
Oh.
that was an unfortunate flash by Nautilus.
Interesting. Ari, do something you've priority.
Oh,
Cho'Gath has 20 health. Wow.
yeah, I feel like there were some missed opportunities there for turning that around.
Alright, so jungle, your first items are boots, sightstone if you want to build it, if you don't want to build it, it's not, and finishing your jungle item. You should not get anything else before that, especially a Vamp Scepter.
Yeah. You get a lot more sustain out of the jungle by completing your item, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fiddlesticks should have, you get the power spike faster, and you're stronger, and do more damage on ganks, like Vamp Scepter sucks. Fiddlesticks should have gone Mobies too and not gotten the Amplifying Tomb, if that's what he did choose between on that buy. That's like a perfect time for him to get Mobies and just snowball with this 2-0 lead. I don't know many Fiddlesticks orcs anymore either.
You want to get around to get your ganks off more often.
Okay,
Why did you
ganking
eat that?
Ari is a little bit of a tricky situation. If you know her ult's up. But
I'm glad that this Cho'Gath is always using his feasts for getting himself up to his stacks, and not just sitting on it for trying for a
thank God
trade.
she's actually using it.
Oh
Yes.
god, that was so troll. We were in a BA where this Cho'Gath didn't use stack unless he's on champion, and he wasn't getting a lot of kills either.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You just need to. It's on a like 30
Oh.
second cooldown. Oh, go in. Oh, she's got no mana.
So Nasus, you have a no magic. If you see Sion going for the Q max, just rush heart. I think he's gonna go Visage by looking at his items. But whoa.
Okay.
This isn't the
Rek'Sai's
worst.
a little far away. I mean, red team didn't really have. They didn't really know. Oh, that Leona ult.
Whoa, good sound.
Oh, the teleport?
Yeah,
And-
beautiful Scion ult.
Alright, every BA I complain about the TPs. That was a good TP.
That
dude.
was a great one.
That's how you carry games on tanks.
Oh, that was a good. Oh,
Okay. You guys can just take a free dragon here.
they're
Oh.
going for the kill.
No, this
Nice.
was actually pretty good too.
Yeah, that Nautilus ult combined with Graves dashing away when he had it on him. You gotta watch out for stuff like that. When you're tagged by Nautilus ult, if you are dashing and putting your teammates between you and the source, you're putting your
Yeah.
teammates in a worse position.
As much as his team probably hates him, it's probably a good idea Nasus hasn't teleported down. Because that fight was over really fast.
Yeah.
Better just try to push and take tower.
That being said, Sion's TP is really good, but it could have come earlier. And if Nasus would have came earlier, it may have done something. People think Nasus is a really good late game. Like, if you look at his win percentage by game time, it goes down after like 35 minutes. Because he does so much magic damage and he has so much utility in Shred early. But this isn't bad. At least he recognized that he needed to take tower.
Graves are getting a little greedy here.
My biggest complaint, though, is blue team versus red team's vision. This is what red team can see, which is a lot.
Red team has 3 pink wards out.
This is what blue team can see. I'm showing it on stream. That is not a lot.
Blue team has 1 pink ward out, while red team has 3.
Yeah.
See, did that bug out my OBS? It did last time. Nope, I fixed it.
Don't try to lane gank Inari.
I don't like the sheen on Nasus either. I think he needs to finish whatever item he's building.
Yeah.
Sion's already ahead. Like, Sheen would be for trading, but you're not going to trade with this dude.
Yeah, and you don't want to build Sheen first if you're getting, like, Iceborne. You want to get the CDR first anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Interesting 2P.
Yeah. You got to make sure... Like, Leona was there and she had her ult. If you had communicated with them beforehand, she would have been able to lock them down for you to be able to get maybe 1 or 2 more Qs off and finish the kills.
Instead,
and solo key just pinged like 8 times.
Yeah, just spam it like crazy.
Instead, he ended up teleporting down there without anything happening and then had to back pretty much immediately while his tower fell.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ari with the Sorks. I don't know if she had enough for Sorks, but not enough for Chalice
Athenes.
and Athenes. Yeah. I almost would say, like, buy another Amp Tomb and some wards. Or, no, she couldn't have done that. I don't know. Coming back without wards over and
Well,
over
she's
again,
basically doing true damage to Cho because he's running no MR anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh!
Whoa.
Some
Wow.
nice driving there.
Oh, the lockdown.
Scripter.
Man.
He rode the wall.
Ari's ult was up. Did she have enough mana to use it, though?
I doubt it.
You just want to avoid that stun above all else. Could just ult it over the wall, but...
That was
Oh,
that was a good roam by Sion, where
Mhm.
he had the wave pushed to where it was. It gave him freedom to move around the map.
Alright, this is really stupid. Rip Fiddlesticks.
Yeah. There's
They
just
have
too many of them. They're all full health.
Yeah. He may have saved tower, but that's not good.
Yeah.
It was way better than Bypass Sign.
So yeah, Sho'gaf is sitting on 6 stacks, as he should be.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright,
It
so it
sounds
looks
good,
like he's
though.
got his Rod of Ages at 16 minutes.
Leona needs to get Sweeper. Like, when you get Sightstone, just play Sweeper.
Oh yeah, no, that ward trinket is almost useless when you get Sightstone. To be fair, I forget every now and then too to switch it up.
Alright, so Sorks on Fiddle. A lot of people used to do this in, like, Season 3, but nobody really does it anymore. The reasoning behind it is in team fights or in picks, in a lot of scenarios, you just want the extra move speed to get in fear range. And, just, I don't know, Sorks are really expensive too, and they delay your hourglass longer.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Alright, don't
big
non-list
tank
ult Grace when his E is up.
See, Nasus right now is way up there with no ward vision anywhere on the top side of the map for his team. And he has a tower down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really risky when you don't have even a ward in your own jungle to see where they can come in and come up behind you there.
Yeah.
Alright, so when this is happening, like, don't take Scuttle. You need to do something about this pressure.
Yeah, well,
Fiddle's
you see,
pretty bad at
Fiddlesticks,
Scuttle,
he
too.
does have like a 15 CS. Oh.
God.
He does have like a 15 CS lead on Rek'Sai, but Rek'Sai has been visiting the lanes a lot more often and creating a little bit more of an impact.
Yeah, they're pretty much even on gold.
Oh no.
Ah, rip. So this is why, like, when you play Fiddle, you take first 2 blues and you give your mid third. Ari's been useless for like a minute because she doesn't have mana.
Well,
Wither's really gonna hurt Cho'Gath there.
It kind of comes down to Ari too. If her CS would have been better, she'd have Athenes, and this may not be as big an issue, but you're both at fault.
nice knockup by Scion. Is there one more Q left? Oh,
Got
she got it.
the autos and the ignite.
Very nice, very good job.
Meanwhile, in bot lane,
Oh,
That was
here
good.
goes Leona.
the
Oh,
double kill.
nice hook.
Oh no! Oh, almost.
Wow.
Lucian is flash. I don't know. I think he should be standing in a more aggressive spot, but it doesn't really matter.
Now they're in a good position to take that tower, then go and directly get the next dragon.
Yeah,
Dragon
it's
is
okay.
up. It looks like red team has already identified that they're gonna go take it. It looks like Fiddlesticks is on his way over there, but I don't know if there's anything he can do.
Both junglers need to. I haven't seen the Raptor buff this game.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
So again, blue team just does not have anywhere near enough wards out.
Okay,
Right
that's a
now-
good ward right there, outside of the dragon pit to make sure Fid doesn't ult in. Good job by Nautilus there.
The warding. I like all the wards in red team's inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully
Very
they
good.
place them all, but. Where is Nexus TPing to?
To the middle of the fight.
It's not the pretty good TP.
Yeah.
Also, red
Gotta
team
focus the Lucian.
red team has 2 upgraded yellow trinkets, and blue team has none.
Weekly PSA reminder to
Upgrade your
upgrade
trinkets.
Yeah.
Because everybody is above level 9.
Some points on certain champions, like if you back and you need a certain power spike, or if you're an AD and you really need Last Whisper, like third or something, you don't upgrade. But like 90% of the time you should. And I don't see anybody close to like a big buy here.
Yeah.
So there's really no reason to. Like, I think having a completed Last Whisper is more important than having a trinket as soon as you hit level 9, but.
Speaking of completed items, Nasus, even though he's done really well, he still doesn't have a completed item yet.
Yeah, he's done a
He
good
would have-
job
he'd
at
be-
farming, but
Yeah, he would be much more effective if he had 1 completed item instead of 3 pieces to different items. But looks like he's about to get Spirit Visage here pretty
Bork
soon.
second on Lucian.
looks like Cho'Gath's going to go the Roa into a Zonia's next.
So they only have 1 tank, and generally nobody goes IE into Bork. If you go Bork, it's like first, second, or third.
Yep.
Sometimes like 4th or 5th if you want a second lifesteal, or a first one they have like 4 tanks. They're stacking HP, but
The only
they have
time I've
Fiddlesticks Ari.
To be
The
fair,
only time I've done that was when the other team, we had an all AD team, and they just stacked armor and thorn mails. At that point, you kind of almost need double life steal.
Yeah.
Nice Scion ult. And good fiddle too. Oh, he's not in the middle of them though.
Work for life. When you get Bork early game, you get it to like snowball. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, at this point, we just see the Cutlass. He could be building a Gunblade.
God bless. Dude, I love Gunblade.
Like instead of
That's
I don't
good.
know.
That's a good
Nice.
assassination by Leona.
Good
I hope I don't
follow-up.
have to say that again, but
Oh wow. Nasus is becoming a big problem.
Let's see. He's got...
Lucian needs to get Q assist third.
He
Ex-
does
ex-
240 extra damage, which doesn't seem like that much at this point in the game, but
Once you have 5 points in it, though, you're getting more from the flat than the stacks for a while.
yeah.
Because the flat damage on it's like.
I know
Not that high,
Rek'Sai
actually.
visited, he ganked top once. He may have been able to gank again, but yeah, I don't know what else Scion could have done to prevent Nasus from getting big.
He did a pretty good job TP snowballed lanes.
Yeah.
Good TPs.
The obligatory laugh at the enemy team.
Yes. Alright, I don't like the double home guard rush this early though. Your team's behind like 1,000 golden stats.
One,
something
yeah.
you don't really need.
Oh, nice flank by Scion.
These silent engages are 10 out of 10.
It's a nice job assassinating that Leona. Different sentence.
I swear, if the Scion builds banner. Alright, Lucian, don't run in a straight line when Ari goes at you.
And Nasus survived.
One thing is that both teams are just grouping in the mid for an ARAM right now. It feels like for the past couple minutes. The side lanes have been mostly ignored.
They both have bad CJDs too. It's like whoever wins the Stumblefest.
It's basically they're looking at they're gonna ult in for Scion engage, and Fiddlesticks is gonna counter engage with his ult, and then it's just gonna be pure chaos.
So on Graves, when you're sieging a tower and you E it, you want to like click on top of the tower and then E backwards, so you're like the furthest distance away you are from the tower, but like you orb walk the entire time. Or you can E sideways in tower range too, but you don't want to play it like that. Alright. Grace is 303 though, he might be able to get something.
It looks like Scion is... He built Aegis, but... What is he gonna...
They follow up next with a Crystalline Bracer.
If he builds, whatchamacallit, Banner Command, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
So if you can hear us right now, Scion.
No, dude, don't tell him to lose the game.
To be fair, like, nobody's split pushing whatsoever. There's no side lane action, so he might be able to sneak in a super minion on the side and take a tower. Just the way these two teams are always grouping mid.
It has AP though.
It does.
Does he have AP ratios?
On his W, right? E? W, yeah. Not good ones.
But I saw it in Korean Pro League, guys. Alright.
And the exhaust. Is that gonna be
Alright, Cho'Gath, when you see all that going on to the side of you, the minions are no longer worth it. You should immediately move over to join your team or the fight.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Oh!
Those driving skills, I am impressed.
He's scripted. Yeah, if you wanted to get an item for a silly bad split pushing strategy, CZ route would be better because it doesn't waste his stats.
He has so much gold because he's playing so well. He shouldn't be investing in those items, right? He should be investing in, like you said, Frozen Heart or something else, so he can be in the middle of the team and cause as much chaos as possible.
I really like the Aegis buy against like Nasus, who's half magic early.
Yeah.
Ari.
Nice reaction by Lucian there to get out.
Baba needs a lesson from this guy. Baba needs a script. I don't actually think he's scripting, guys. Actually, Baba's a Xerath player. He's plenty of script.
He's right behind Faker, according to Low Skill. In case you didn't know. Yeah. According to their rankings, they're tied for the same score on Xerath.
My Xerath is like 88%. I wonder how high I am.
It's the funniest thing. Okay, so what... If you're Nasus right now, do you want to try and do a split push and farm and become the unstoppable force in lane, or do you want to try and team up, group with your team and win a team fight?
He is a TP, so he wants to farm, and he wants to make sure when he leaves the wave, he leaves it snowballed so it split pushes.
So how do you feel about him going for immediately for this trendy force next and not like like an armor item?
Bad. They're too many bruisers. He needs to be able to like bruise with them.
So, as we're talking about the split pushing, oh man, blue team needs to recognize that their Nasus is nowhere near close, and they can't be shoving up and putting themselves in a vulnerable spot like that.
Where's that good TP for him?
His TP is up. It just was not used.
Exactly.
I don't think there's any wards for him to TP to, especially because the fight started near red base. There's no blue wards over there for him to get to. Maybe a minion, but...
Because, again, blue has not put out nearly enough vision this entire game.
At the I'm literally as good as Faker. At the beginning of the season, after I did my placements, I was the #1 Rengar for like a week or two. I had like 75%. I was like the only person who played on the second day. Alright. Let's see what we got. The worst part about like Trinity here is he needs to be strong because the game's really close, and like if somebody wins a big objective fight they might lose, and like he's not getting a power spike from Zeal. How does he have all 3 of them but not upgrade? Why didn't he sell Dorm
how much
Shield?
is the combined cost?
78 gold.
Now you're like 800 Rengar. Figure doesn't run about Aces players too. Yeah, I just haven't played as much Rengar. My win ratio is so good though. Asmodai. I think he should finish his Locket.
Yeah.
Scion. Let's see, Blue. What's he going? Last Whisper? It's not the worst. Philistix is squishy, but the only thing that makes him kind of tanky is armor. So if he get Last Whisper, he's like nothing. Because he's still got the glass.
And a little late TP. Not a good decision to cancel that, I feel like.
Yeah, look how well Red Team has Baron warded up.
Yeah. Oh, nice pick by Ari. Good fiddle. Man.
Alright, so I'm going to point out this again. Blue Team's wards,
Are non-existent.
Red Team's wards. Still
It makes
not
it
the
so
best, but
easy
much
for
better.
Fiddle. Yeah, it makes it so easy for Fiddle to counter and ult in like that when you're not putting any words out on the map.
Red's vision game was so much better earlier. It seems like it's fallen off.
Lucian really needed to get a QSS, like third. He's playing Wither, Nasus, and Fear Fiddlesticks. Like not having
And
QSS is
Ari
pretty
has
bad.
focused him every single team fight, trying to land that charm.
Yeah, I don't know what Lesus is going to do against Ari. But we'll see.
So, looks like that Nautilus is pushing for a Righteous Glory next.
It's not the worst. They already have the Locket soon, and Mikhail's on Nautilus is kind of a funky buy.
I mean, it's not like they lack for engage. Like Scion has been ulting their team perfectly in every case, but
It's
can't
not the
hurt
worst
to have
though,
Righteous Glory.
because
Yeah, it's
your
not the
team
worst.
falls behind Scion when he ults, and then you can ult your team to catch up to Scion.
And Scion built a Warmogs and is moving on next to a Locket from the looks of it.
Warmog's Merc Treads makes you really tanky against AP champions without building like an AP resist item. Like really tanky.
He has yet to die this entire game.
Atma's Impaler. I want to see it.
Rest in peace.
Now, isn't it still in the game?
Ooh.
No, they removed it.
Oh.
Let's say if they had not removed it before with the inception of Cinderhulk, you would have seen it a lot more, I feel.
Maybe. There's so
Blue
many
team with
items
the
I
counter
don't know about
engages.
anymore. That is how you play Fiddle though. Like if people
Yeah.
engage way too hard, you counter engage. And that's how you don't play Fiddle. Stop going so ham on Lucian, just hitting on this.
Again with the ignored side lanes and the ARAMs in mid.
Yeah.
Red team needs to ward like jungle entrances near mid lane if they're gonna do this, so they don't get Fiddle ulted.
Blue team right now, instead of shoving down mid and being killed by the other team when they respawn before you can take anything. Yeah, there we go. It looks like some of them are hitting top, some might head to dragon. This is good. Rek'Sai might be able to interrupt it though.
It's a decent sized wave that's
Yeah.
hitting on top tower.
Hey, they're gonna try and cheese. Don't cheese Rek'Sai, he's got the... Oh, I guess when he stands still you can.
Well, there was a ward in that bush that went out right after they went into it though, so Rek'Sai knew they were there.
So if you go this kind of build with the Mobies and Glory to engage, get captains.
Mm-hmm.
Captains are good.
Oh, captains, my
very
captains.
few times captain is.
They were good on Janna too.
Oh yeah. Red team is so beefy and tanky up front.
8 seconds.
Yeah, look, Cho'Gath went from Roa to building the arm guard and grabbed himself an Abyssal.
Hey, I don't like the Hydron Rex, so it's not doing anything for me. I mean, I don't like it ever. for the most
He doesn't.
part,
He also doesn't have any sort of defensive item really, besides that he's built a cowl at this point.
but you get Hydra to split push, but split pushing isn't an effective strategy if you can't fight their best split pusher, and he can't 1v1 Nasus.
Nope.
With jungle gold. Like,
Okay, looks like everybody's shifting back towards mid. Red's pinging mid tower like crazy. Oh no.
I agree, Baba. He needs QSS and not play to their own king.
I mean,
The Ghostblade. Yeah, Ghostblade's good too. A lot of items, PD, Shiv, just not fork second.
He's being as successful as he is because he's got such a massive tank wall to stand behind.
if blue team can hold on to this tower here. Oh, nice rupture. Now Righteous Glory. Oh, Nautilus could have acted Righteous Glory there for an easier time of getting those, maybe even getting that kill too, but yeah.
Everyone forget
blue
about
team
Nasus?
Yeah, looks like blue team bought him enough time.
Hey, he's opening the gates.
Stop the ports. No, he shouldn't. He's gonna die if he tries to stop him. Oh!
Alright, this is really dumb. I'm not gonna get into it. It's self-explanatory. They're wasting more to kill. Oh, is he actually gonna get it? Like, what the hell?
God, Nasus
never
is such
mind.
a dumb champion.
I thought they had the damage in CC to do something about it.
Blue team needs to really be working off of this with how wrapped. I guess they don't really have any
they were all
objectives
dead.
can
They
get for. Yeah.
did their part. They did their part by drawing out that fight in mid as long as possible.
As I was saying that, I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, all those waves are pushed. The one's dead.
Yeah, I didn't respect the cane. I'm sorry, guys. I almost lost my promos this season because of Trick and Searches. I'm not a big Kane fan. What's Nasus getting? How much CGR does he have? 40, it's not bad.
Okay, blue says group mid.
As far as for building the defensive item onto Nasus, I'm not certain how I feel about him grabbing a Frozen Heart against this team.
Baba, here's a rational high elo player. How often do you build Banner of Command? Like, in general. If you're trying to win a ranked game.
The answer is every game.
The answer is probably going to be never.
Yeah, I understand why he bought Frozen Heart mainly for the CDR, but it's really only effective against Graves, and he's not really a threat.
Exactly, never.
Graves is on his team.
Sorry, Lucian, and he's got a build of he's got an interesting build, so he's not really a threat.
I think I'd rather see the Randuins on him.
Mm-hmm.
So let the record stand. 2 Diamond supports in Trinity Force, and neither of them ever build Banner.
People will be upset to hear that Frank the Tank is not viable.
Sir Franklin of Tankington?
Speaking of which, there's actually discussion about which one to buy on the T-Force network.
Yeah, I left like
right now.
a 2-sentence explanation, because this discussion happens every week.
It does. As much fun as it is to get Frank the Tank with a Baron buff and make him your, siege machine, it very rarely does it work out. I don't agree with that ult by Fiddle at all.
Nah, I want to ruin my AD carries farm in the mid game so he doesn't have less whisper like 30 minutes. That's why I built Banner. Alright.
Oh man, blue team.
Wow, Ari's bid.
Yeah, Ari really took advantage of that.
That's like the best feeling is Ari when you miss your skill shots and ult on top of people and they just die.
I do like how blue team decided to send 3 mid and 2 top. Just kind of like split the pressure there.
while leaving Cho'Gath with no teleport all by himself in bot lane.
Yeah.
This is good recognition by Fiddle too. Like his team wasn't ordering at all, so he just like grabbed a Sightstone.
Oh yeah, nice. That looks like it might be game actually.
Wow, that ended really fast.
It did. I mean, the gold lead isn't even. There isn't really a gold lead. It was pretty even teams, and blue team just
Blue team was on a clock. Like they picked Rek'Sai, Cho'Gath, Lucian, which are all kind of like early mid, and Lucian went like a really early game weird Blazer and King build, and they just when they got into team fights, Lucian and Cho'Gath's damage was so much lower than Ahri's and Graves, which isn't good with like how hard Silence snowballed them. At some point, as a carry, it is your responsibility to put out a lot of damage, and that's kind of like the biggest thing I saw there.
It was like 3 times in a row, red team with Cho'Gath, Sion, Nautilus, Lucian, they all tried to rush down mid, and each time Fiddle would ult whenever they engaged and counter-engage, and they would lose the fight.
And
they were just so focused on middle lane, it became their downfall, I feel like.
And he went straight for Zhonya's into a Void Staff. Just...
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well. Even though his score isn't the best, he made some really clutch ults that helped turn it.
Performance is not always reflected in score.
True.
I have seen Switcher set up and accidentally switched to like my default screen with webcam for like 10 seconds. GG. Yeah, it's like hot shot. Alright. Just in general, actually, here, I love the advanced details tab. So make us start another lobby. Probably.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You got it? Alright.
Alright, so like every battle arena, the gold's pretty close for a really long time because neither jungle did anything for a while. If you please don't pap. There's a video I posted on the T-Force Reddit if you want to see like some early game routes or what you should be doing in like the first 10 minutes of the game in the jungler. Check it out because this kind of happens a lot and both junglers could have carried the game if they had some impact. But red team had better vision, so it kind of stinks to see them lose. And let's see what wards are. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Actually, it got much closer as the game went on. So don't stop warding once you go on tilt. That's not good.
Do I have invite? I'm gonna see if I can get Darkener in here. And if it's too much, I'll probably just hit the next one out.
Whoa, both 80 carries did like no damage. Grace, when you go into a fight, auto Q auto. Don't just like walk in and Q and not auto attack. There's no reason to go IE build if you're gonna do that. Oh, total damage to champions. I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The blue team just had a lot more damage. Graves and Lucian are similar. Lucian does more, but Graves is more burst, so it's kind of hard to compare. But Ahri had twice as much as Cho'Gath. Oh, I had the wrong screen up. 1 second. Here. So here's stats. Wards are pretty even. Ahri did twice as much as Cho. Fiddle did twice as much damage as Rek'Sai. And Top and AD had similar damage. And damage done's kind of like a weird, like Call of Duty-ish stat. But when it's this different, it can be a big deal. And this is one of the issues with Cho'Gath mid. If you don't have a really good early game, you won't do that much damage throughout the game. Let's see, pink wards. Not a lot purchased. Wow, I thought red team had so many.
Red team's wards just stood for a long time.
In their bags. What the hell? Alright.
A lot of pink wards purchased though by red team, which is great.
In 1 second, wait. I'm gonna stop stream for a second to clip the videos.